Here are some things I want you to keep in mind. First off, links need to have really good information sent. You might be wondering, what the heck is that? The visual and textual clues that suggest what information the link may lead to. So that's why things like click here aren't so great, because it doesn't provide good information sent. Somebody needs to have a sense of what they're going to get if they click on a link. Here are some examples of information-rich links. You can see that this language is pretty clear on what you're going to get if you click on it. Meet our interim program director is probably going to be either some kind of video or some kind of article about this new person. Newest animal babies, that totally makes me want to click on it. I don't know about you. And it's a very clear article about 4 signs of alcohol abuse. So these are the types of links that we want that will have a lot of meaning for people and will help them make an informed decision about whether they want to click or not. Things you want to be careful with. Click here, read more, learn more, and more are really vague. If I come across those on a website and links like this will catch my eye, I still don't know what exactly I'm going to be getting into should I click on these links. What I want to do is, as much as possible, avoid these items, and if I have to use them, they need to be very closely related visually to whatever the item is. For example, it's some kind of the beginning of the article and you get to continue the article, you can read more. So at least I know, okay, I'm continuing with this same article, that sort of thing. Otherwise, what happens is these words pop out to me on a page as links, but then I have to kind of seek around and wonder what they're connected to. So just be really aware that it's always better to have better information sent and be more clear about what somebody's going to get when they click on the link. Ideally, the best practice would be having a link length of 3 to 7 words. When it gets beyond 7 words, it feels too long, but sometimes 1 word isn't enough. So here's a best practice to aim for on your links. Here are some that are better links than if I had just put learn more, for example. Learn more tips to stay healthy. That will help the user make good choices about whether this link is worth clicking on it from their perspective. Let's talk about color now. Color is fun to talk about. And you can definitely have variety with your colors, but for your links, they definitely need to be accessible. So that means there needs to be a good color contrast between the link color and the background. So for example, I've seen websites that have chosen orange as a color for links, and that is not accessible on a white background. So you want to be sure to check. I use a color checker called the WebAIM color checker, but there's certainly other ones to use online because you definitely want your links to be accessible. So there's a good argument that links probably should be underlined, right? Because not everybody sees colors in the same way, and if a link is underlined, it's very clear, hey, this is a link. At least, if you don't want to underline from the get-go, you would want to change that on hover. You could maybe change the color as well as add an underline so it's very clear that, hey, this is a link. After somebody has visited a page on your website, especially if it's a larger site with a lot of content, you want to change that to another color. So visited links may be in purple or whatever other color might be helpful for the user to know, oh, I've already explored that area of the website in those pages. So colors is a thing that you can have fun with, but just be sure it is accessible. We want to make sure we have great links that are information rich that people want to click on.